Kinesics is interpretation of body motions such as facial expression and gestures, nonverbal behavior related to the movement of any part of the body or the body as a whole.
Why did you not turn in the project yesterday?
What are you talking about? You were supposed to turn it in.
No, it was you.
We had notes about it.
But it was you the one we accorded in that you were supposed to admit it.
Oh my god, we did not. You can ask everyone.
In this video, we can see a very clear display of effect displays and illustrators. Now, Clarissa is using effect displays. She is externalizing her emotions through her physicality. In this case, it's anger. In the other side, Sandy is using illustrators, and she is using her physicality to shape what she is saying as a way to reinforce the statements that she is making. For example, ask everyone, or we wrote it down.
Okay, so the exam is going to be super simple. Basically, the only thing you need to do is learn how to apply subtraction in any math problem. Basically, it's replacing the two equations. So, for example, have you ever seen this? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So basically what you need to do is you take those two numbers and you substitute them on the other equation.
Okay.
Okay? And then you solve for x, alright?
Okay. Yeah.
So it's really easy. Did you get it?
Yeah.
In this video, we can see an example of the utilization of regulators and emblems. Regulators are utilized for controlling the flow of conversation. For example, when there are slight pauses from Juan Pablo on the left to see if Andrik on the right is understanding the topic. And he is using emblems, which are direct replacements for words, in this case, nodding his head, which in Western cultures commonly means yes.
Hi, is everything okay?
Yeah, I'm just a little bit nervous. I don't really know if I know all the lines of dialect that I have to learn. Because I had like 4 days to learn them, but I didn't read at all those times. I was just like partying and stuff like that. So I'm not really sure if I know everything that I'm supposed to, But yeah, thanks. Everything's okay.
In this video, we can see Alex on the right side of the screen utilizing adapters, which are self-oriented tension relievers. He is shaking around, adjusting his position, moving his waist and elbows slightly. And this is to signify that he is nervous and tense. In this video, the adapters are very exaggerated, but they are normally very subtle in conversation.
Proxemics is a study of human use of space and the effect that population density has on behavior, communication, and social interaction.
Now in this video, what we are witnessing is the utilization of proxemics. We can see first intimate space, which is for people that are very close to each other, normally relationships or romantic partners. We can see personal space, which is 1 to 4 feet away from someone, for friends or family, in this case to ask for directions. Now social space is a little closer, about 4 to 12 feet away. This is the kind of space that we utilize if we're talking to colleagues or customers at work. Public space is the space that characterizes how close we sit or stand to someone like a public speaker or public figure. In this case, somebody is giving out a TED Talk.
Okay, so during this activity, we talked about kinesics and proxemics, and they are about how you should use your body language when you're giving a speech or when you're talking to a friend. And the other one talks about the space you should have in different situations. For example, if you're giving a speech, then you need to be aware of the space you have with your public. But if you're talking to a person one-to-one, but you're not really close to that person, then you need to keep a certain amount of space, for example, from 1 to 1.5 meters, and in order to not make the other person feel uncomfortable or invaded. And going back to body language and things like that, there's certain movements you can do in order to show power. Like, for example, you can put your arms on your hips and just try to act powerful as just like a superwoman pose. Or, for example, you can, if you want to show people that you're thinking. You can do like a Steve Jobs, like a pose like this. And yeah, things like that.